What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel, Loaded Mag TV. In today's video, we're going to be doing the 2025 gun collection. Without further ado, we'll start with my handguns. We have the Ruger LCP-2. This is a 380 ACP handgun. Holds 6 in the magazine, 1 in the chamber. It's perfect for pocket carry or even carrying it on your ankle. Reliable gun. I've never had a malfunction with it. Next, we have the Smith & Wesson M&P 2.0. This is another 380 ACP handgun. Holds 10 in the magazine. Also ships with a 12-round magazine, which is awesome. Have some Spear Gold Dot 380 ACP hollow points in there. Just a very ergonomic gun compared to, especially that 380, the LCP. You just have a very ergonomic grip. Really nice trigger. It's almost like a full-size gun, just shrunken down, which is really nice. I don't think really any other gun manufacturer has been able to do what they've done with the Bodyguard, so love this gun. Next, we have the Sig Sauer P365X. Now, for people that don't know, the X just means it has the longer frame, but the same length slide as the original 365. So this holds 12 rounds. There you go. Have some Spear Gold Dot 9mm in here. Gun is clear. We have a Holosun 507K green dot. This is the X2. You could change the reticle and stuff like that. Very nice dot. I've had this for 3 years now and never had to change out the battery, so huge props to Holosun for that shake awake feature, which most companies are going to, but they've definitely done a great job with that. I have the Streamlight TLR6 on here. It's the laser light combo. You can kind of see the laser there. It's 100 lumens, nothing crazy, but awesome gun. It's got the X-style trigger, which is that flat face trigger. Love this gun, one of my favorite EDC guns for sure. Next, we have the Smith & Wesson M&P 2.0 Compact Carry Comp. Definitely the longest name on my list of guns. I have the Holosun SCS MP green dot. This dot is awesome because it's meant for the M&P line, so you don't have to use any of the included mounting plates that come with this gun. Just keeps the height over bore nice and low. You have the Streamlight TLR7X 500 lumen weapon light. Definitely my favorite compact light that's out right now. I just saw Surefire just released their new light. I got to make a video on that. I just saw that at SHOT Show, so that might be the new compact light, unless it's around 350 bucks, like Surefire is known for. We have a 15-round magazine. In the box, comes with 2. As you can see, it's compensated, barrel and slide, right from the factory, hence the name. We have a Fission Tritium night sight, and it does co-witness with this dot. Just the serrations, the ergonomics of Smith & Wesson has been off the charts lately. The serrations on here are just amazing. The grip texture on here is very aggressive without it ripping up your hand. It's all around a great gun. And I'll show off that performance trigger real quick. Next, we have your standard Glock 19. This is the Gen 4. Has a 15-round mag capacity. Definitely a standard in the gun industry for sure. I've only done 2 things to this. Wanted to keep it pretty stock. I've added, of course, the Streamlight TLR7X 500 lumen light. And I did add True Glow night sights. The factory sights from Glock are pretty bad if you don't opt for the night sights that they do offer. But go over that trigger real quick. Everybody hates Glock triggers, but I actually kind of like them. I don't know why people hate on them so much, but all right, we have another Glock here. It's the Glock 21 Gen 4. It's 45 ACP, holds 13 rounds. All my guns, I have spear gold dot. Nothing in the chamber. Got the Streamlight TLR 1HL. It's 1,000 lumen light. Awesome light as well. And these are the factory night sights from Glock. I don't know if I'll be able to pick up on that. There you go. These sights are actually pretty good. Same trigger as the Glock 19, pretty much. It's very accurate. Really nothing much else to say, but it's Glock, very reliable. Let's move on to the next one. So this is definitely one of my favorite handguns in my collection. This is the Shadow Systems XR920. Got the 50 Shades of FDE going on here. We'll safety check it real quick. So it holds 17 rounds. Obviously, just takes standard Glock mags. It does ship with P-mags, Magpul P-mags, but I'm not a huge fan of those, so you can always opt to use the Glock standard OEM mags. I have the Parker Mountain Machine +3 base plate on here, so it's 20 rounds of 9mm. So we got the Trijicon RMR Type 2. It's a 3 MOA dot. We have the Surefire X300, the 1,000 lumen weapon light. We have a Shadow Systems XR threaded on comp. So what's nice about this comp is you torque it down or you screw it down with these screws right here, so it won't back out on you while you're shooting or anything like that. Also have a Silencer Co. 1/2x28 threaded barrel to mount on that compensator, so it works perfectly. I have about 5,000 rounds through this gun and it has not malfunctioned once. Just a great gun, especially if you like Glocks that's able to keep up with $1,000 plus handguns. You have something right here. This gun out of the box with no attachments on it was around $900. So to make your, let's say your Glock 19, anything like this gun, meaning, you know, the stippled job, you have the serrations, the MOS cut, threaded barrel, flat trigger. It's going to cost you probably more than that $900 price point that you get right out of the box. And it does come with these night sights, fission night sights, black serrated rear sight, and then the front tritium front sight. Then we have the Springfield Prodigy. This is the 4.25-inch barrel version. Of course, you have that 5-inch version, and then also the newly released compact, which is 3.5-inch, I believe. So it's probably going to come to about here. So we'll make sure the gun is empty and clear. We have a 20-round mag. This gun is just super buttery. Again, 20-round magazine with the +3 extension on here, straight from Springfield. And it does ship with a flat, flush fit 17-round mag. You have the Streamlight TLR 1HL, 1,000 lumen weapon light, and the HoloSun 509T enclosed emitter dot. This is a tritium housing, so it's definitely like more of a duty dot. Can definitely take a lot of wear and tear on it. Very, very nice gun. Check out that trigger. Awesome gun. One of my favorites as well. Then we have the iconic Desert Eagle. Magnum Research Desert Eagle in 50 AE. In stainless. Definitely the biggest handgun in my collection. I opted for the top and bottom rail mounts. I just love the look of that. Not that I will be throwing a flashlight or optic on here, but I think it just looks so aggressive. And then you have the 8 ports or 8 cuts for the compensator, compensated barrel. Again, 50 Action Express, just a massive round. Now, this magazine usually isn't loaded. It's not home defense or anything like that. You can see it's just full metal jacket rounds. But I just wanted to show you how crazy this looks. And I'll show you guys compared to standard 9mm. You can see that massive bolt right here. It's very similar to like an AR-15 bolt. Just a massive gun. I can barely get it on frame here. Got ambi safeties. We'll go check out that trigger real quick. Actually, a pretty good trigger. Probably one of my most favorite guns to shoot as well. Something about shooting a Desert Eagle is just so awesome. Definitely a favorite when I take it out on the range, that's for sure. Now we're getting into my AR pistols and rifles. We have the Freedom Ordnance FX9. This is my budget AR-9 build. Hollow Sun 403B, it's the green dot. We have the Olight, everyone's favorite, the Odin Mini. It's actually a really good light. I think it's 1,500 lumens. Could be mistaken, but maybe it's 1,000. We have Magpul flip-up front and rear sights. And, of course, the pressure pad for the Olight. So you can have this quick disconnect for the pressure pad, and it's magnetic. We have the SB Tactical Brace back here in that FDE color. And we have the Glock 19X magazine. Of course, takes Glock mags. Nothing in the chamber. And we have the Hogue grip in that green color. Definitely a really fun gun to shoot out on the range. Then we have my Aero Precision M4E1 AR pistol. It's got a 12.5-inch barrel. I have a linear compensator up front, adds about an inch. Have the Streamlight HLX Pro, I believe that's what it's called, the ProTac. It's the 1,000 lumen version, but it does have, I believe, 60,000 candela, so it's a very tight beam. You're definitely able to reach out with that light. Same brace as the other pistol, the SB Tactical brace with the QD mount. This is the Magpul SL for slimline. Very nice ergonomic grip. Magpul front and rear sights. I did paint the front of this, make it easier to see. We got the EOTech XPS2. Got a BCM angled foregrip. And of course that pressure pad that comes in the box with Streamlight. Got a Magpul PMag. Nothing in the chamber. Full Aero Precision build. Aero Precision bull carrier group, lower, handguard, and barrel. This gun has never malfunctioned on me once. It's a great gun. Here we have a Maverick 88. It's basically a Mossberg 500, just a more budget version. I believe some of the components on here aren't as durable as the Mossberg 500 for like military use or police, stuff like that. But it's definitely perfect for a budget home defense shotgun. Holds 5 2 3/4 inch 12 gauge shells in the tube. You have a brass front bead sight, corn cob style pump, nice and soft butt pad. You really can't go wrong with something like this. You can use birdshot, buckshot, slugs, and you can find these at your local gun shop for around like $300, I think. So definitely no reason to not have one in your collection. This next gun is kind of like a novelty gun. We have the JTS 12 gauge AK pattern shotgun. It's a semi-automatic 12 gauge shotgun. Uses detachable magazines. Ships with a 5-rounder, but you can also use 10-round magazines. Basically a budget Sega, the Sega at home. Nothing in the chamber. Only thing I've done to it is I added the Sig Sauer red dot on here. It's the Sig Romeo MSR. Jams a whole ton. You really got to play around with the gas adjustment. It's kind of picky when it comes to shooting either slugs, buckshot, or birdshot. There's 3 different positions on there, so you're probably going to have to gas it up more if you're running a lower brass shot shell, such as birdshot or something like that. But slugs, this thing loves the most. It can run it just fine. Next gun was actually my first gun I've ever owned. This is the Ruger 1022. I did some stuff to it, such as the chassis here. It did come with this. I actually have it right here. Came with this standard wood furniture. Nice thing about 1022s is they're just pretty modular when it comes to their stock chassis. You just unscrew that right there and the whole thing pops out. So this is the Magpul X22 chassis. Got it in that OD green color. We have the Butler Crew 25 round mag. Huge fan of the transparent magazines. Probably not the most reliable thing in the world, but again, this is just for range use. See nothing in there. We have a Bushnell 3x9 scope and a angle foregrip that fits into this M-lock you have under here. Definitely an awesome first gun, and as you can see, there's definitely a lot of third-party accessories that you can get, so definitely an awesome first gun for the range. And for the last gun, we have the Thompson Center 243 Winchester bolt-action rifle. Very nice rifle for deer, small game, stuff like that. Got a bipod up front. Got a Nikon 3-9 scope on here. It's the Pro Staff. Comes with a detachable 3-round magazine. And I actually was looking online. You can get 10-round detachable magazines. So might end up doing that. Make it a little bit more tactical. But besides that, guys, that is it for my 2025 gun collection. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe for more, and leave a comment down below if you want to see any dedicated reviews on any of the guns that I showed you guys. But besides that, I'll see you guys in the next one.